because of the possibility of losing a quorum before today's business has been conducted, I'd like to suspend the rules and change the order of business so that citizen comments are heard at the end of today's agenda.
Item 108, Ordinance G6580, an ordinance amending Phoenix City Code, Chapter 2, Article 2, Rules of Council Proceedings, Rule 3B pertaining to the order of business for formal meetings, and Rule 8 pertaining to citizen comments.
Apologia Church, and this rule that you guys are doing today, it should come to no surprise that you're removing the amendment. If I'm correct, you're removing that the citizen comments will be at the beginning and you're placing them to the end. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. It should come as no surprise that my church, Apologia Church, has come here and we have spoken against abortion since November or December. And the first day that the Planned Parenthood supporter, the one that Planned Parenthood endorsed, the mayor, has called a quorum to silence us from speaking. Apologia Church, can you raise your hands? We are here to let you know that we will not deal with the way you treat women and babies in this city. We will not deal with it, and we're tired of it. And we reject this rule that's to silence us and to push us away so that it makes it harder for people with jobs and with kids to come here and speak against the city council. It's a shame, and it's on purpose. It's on purpose, and you know it. You know it. And God is going to hold you accountable for it. It is no coincidence that this has happened today on Mayor Kate Gallegos' first term. And we have people from out of town here that are waiting to speak, and they haven't been able to. And we have children. And now you're trying to propose this so that it happens every single week. And it's not just Apologia Church that's affected by this. It's people who take time off of work to come when they can, to just give you a moment, and you're making them have to sit through an entire meeting before they're able to do it during the middle of the day. And it's tyranny, and God will hold you accountable to that. And we're here, and we're still going to be speaking no matter what time you move it to.
Thank you. Any council member comments?
Mayor, I'd like to respond. One, I'm pro-life, so I'm very sympathetic. But this is an administrative move, and the reason why it's being done is that there are other individuals that have been trying to get in, and this has been going on every week. We have other individuals that have business that they have to attend to. They have to be here in that meeting, that single meeting, and that they had to wait on these public comments. Whether it's at the beginning or the end, it doesn't happen but much more than an hour. I mean, if you know it's going to be within an hour, just come a little later. So at the end of the day, it is an administrative move. I don't believe that this is anything that was contrived at all, because we've all talked about it at some time or another, of moving the public comment where it's continuous. The way it was in the past is you'd have a little bit at the front, a little bit at the end. Who knows who got selected, who didn't get selected. So now everything's done continuously, and it's done more orderly. I'm going to be supportive of this motion for that reason. Again, I consider myself to be pro-life. A strong supporter of the movement, and I understand what's going on, and I do see this as a situation where we have individuals that need to be here on a daily basis, not a daily basis, but come in here to do and conduct that business, and it's done quickly, and it's be able to move on. So that way, whatever the messaging is at the end, it is that. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. This will bring us in line with most of the cities in Arizona. Any further comments? Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Guevara?
Yes.
Mendoza?
Yes.
Nowakowski? Pastor? Stark? Yes. Waring? Yes. Gallego?
Yes. Motion passes unanimously.
Councilman DeCiccio, if you're serious, prove it.
I ask you, please, make the city of Phoenix a sanctuary city for pre-born children.
Now, our nation has crushed
over 60 million children made in the image of God.
Roe v. Wade is not a law. It's an ignorant, unscientific, and fallacious court opinion from the 1970s created by a group of ignorant white men.
We have torn their limbs from their torsos. We have decapitated their heads. We have poisoned them.
How will history look at us? Will there be a general pattern that has to rise from the dead and force us to walk through the abortuaries?
Murderous entities like Planned Parenthood. They're a malicious organization founded on the destruction of minorities, and in the case of our state, that successful business strategy continues as nearly half of these contract killings are performed on the Hispanic and Latino community in our state.